This is video number 17 for bass players, and in this video we are going to learn bow exercises. Now hopefully you have been working with your straw and just practicing holding and getting the correct shape of your hand and correct bow hold. That'll help you be prepared for this video. So just kind of review, flop your hand, bring your straw behind. Again, inside fingers, inside lines, outside fingers, outside lines. And thumb is behind your second finger or generally in that area. It might be between second and third, might be closer to first, but for most people it's around behind second finger. And very likely first finger is a little further spaced out than the others, totally fine with that as well. Something I should mention is later on in the book you're going to learn about two different bows. The French bow and the German bow. We are learning the French bow, okay? And we're learning the French bow hold right now, okay? That's what I'm going to be teaching you. If any of you are taking private lessons, they might choose to use a German bow. What you have been given with your instrument is probably a French bow, and that's probably what you should go with. Okay, so the first bow exercise we're going to learn is just waves. And if you want to look in your book, there are some of these I will do on page 8, some of them I won't, and some of them I'll do a little bit differently. We're only going to learn 3 different bow exercises. So inside fingers, inside lines, outside fingers, outside lines, and wave up and down 5 times like this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this motion right here, there isn't really any direct bowing motion we do for this. Again, we're just working on flexibility. I want you to do 4 sets of those. Let's try that again. This is set 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now check yourself. Make sure you're still touching in the right place. Make sure thumb is still bent. Set number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn it so you can see sideways view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop and fix as you need. Set 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're not able to have this range of motion, this is why we're doing this exercise. You need to have that flexibility in your wrist. So this is the purpose of that. So if you can only move a little bit like this, keep working on it and see if you can get this much of a range without moving from your elbow. Okay? We're working on flexibility in your wrist. Now the next one, all I want you to do is tap first finger and then pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stop and fix. Check things out. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and fix. Set 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and fix. If I'm going too fast, please feel free to pause the video. If you need more time to fix your hand, what I want is 4 sets of each of these exercises. Here we go with set number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully by the end, it still looks like it should. And you haven't done something weird like this, or like this, or like this, okay? Check yourself, make sure you're still touching on those same lines, thumb is bent, and all that good stuff, okay? Natural curve to the fingers. Don't straighten them out like this. All right, now the last one, your book calls them knuckle turnovers. I don't do thumb flexors. If you're looking at your book, I don't do the thumb flexor one. I've not found it to be as useful and actually caused some problems for some of my students. So I stopped doing that. The knuckle turnovers, you'll hear me call them windshield wipers. And the reason is when we're actually doing this with the bow, you're going to see, imagine a big long bow. They kind of look like windshield wipers. Knuckle turnovers, windshield wipers, same thing. All you're doing is flipping it over, making sure you're touching in the right place, and then flipping it back. That's it. That was 1. 2. Check your thumb. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Try to make it look like mine. 8. I'm going to turn it sideways. 9. 10. So you can see from this angle. Okay, stop and fix. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn. You stay forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stop and fix. And set 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You might start feeling a little bit of tingling in here. That's normal. That's normal. And one final set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Keep working on all of those bow exercises until this is a normal thing and you have developed that flexibility, and then you'll be able to move on to the next bow exercise, which is using sticks. As we get to that, we're going to be adding more and more weight to the bow. So that we're ready for the bow. It's a strengthening exercise. This has no weight. All we're working on right now is shape and flexibility. And the next level of bow exercises we'll be working on, continue working shape and flexibility, and add working on strength. So practice this every day, because if you wait until we're ready for the bow, you won't be ready, okay? So practice these. I know they seem silly. You have to trust me on this. Practice shape, flexibility, and I'll see you in the next video.